Welcome to Mental Game Mastery, where we dive into the world of sports psychology and peak performance, designed for you to level up your athletic career.
Hey there, athletes. I'm your host, Coach P, bringing you mental performance insights and stories from being in the trenches of athletic coaching. So let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at elite performers? Whether I'm watching Olympic, college, or high school athletes compete, the number one thing I see is consistency. This applies to high-performing athletes or even high-performing business professionals. But consistency in what? Consistency in the fundamentals, the mastery of the mundane and boring details of their craft. Because in those boring moments is where greatness is born. However, as a performance coach, I see more than just consistency in the specific fundamentals of these on-field mechanics. There are universal fundamentals that apply to all of us that require consistency. Before we continue, I read a quote once, and this might seem out of nowhere, but it said, "He who said money can't buy happiness hasn't given enough away." I have no idea who said it, but it leads me to a question I want to ask you. Would you help another athlete or coach if it didn't cost you any money and you never got the credit for helping them? If you're that type of person, I have a favor to ask of you. This favor is going to benefit someone you don't know, and you will likely never know this person. But these athletes and coaches are just like you were a few years ago, maybe less experienced, full of desire, hungry for information, but not sure where to look. This is where the favor comes in. The only way for me to accomplish my mission of positively impacting the lives of athletes and coaches is by reaching them. And most people do judge a video by the number of views, likes, and shares that it gets. So if you found this or any of my other videos, even if it was just one thing that made you pause for a brief moment and go, would you take a moment to share this video, share this episode, hit that like button, and subscribe to this channel? And guess what? It doesn't cost you a thing. It takes probably less than 60 seconds. And in doing so, it might help one more athlete or coach reconnect with their why. It might allow one more athlete to experience a transformation in their athletic journey, or one more athlete or coach realize their athletic dreams. And to make it happen, all you have to do is hit like, share, and subscribe. And if you feel good about helping other faceless athletes and coaches get better, then you're definitely my kind of person. It helps me get that much more excited about helping you dominate your athletic goals. And also, there's another thing. For those of you that are wanting to grow your brand, if you introduce something of value to someone, they associate that value with you. So take that bit of info for what it's worth. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now let's continue. So back to talking about the boring fundamentals. What are your fundamentals? Because we all share the need to be consistent in our fundies. And those are how we eat, how we move, how we recover, how we breathe, and how we focus. And if we don't have these fundies, these EDDs, these everyday drills dialed in, there's simply no way we'll have a chance at reaching our highest potential. What are your specific fundamentals? These are the things that are unique to each of us and our respective crafts. For example, as a performance coach and a teacher, I need to commit to deep, uninterrupted time blocks packed with thinking, creating, researching, and teaching high performers such as yourself what it takes to be great. So how about you? Take a moment today to think about your fundamentals. Think about how you can get just a little bit better with your fundies, with your EDDs, both on and off your field of play. If you found this episode insightful, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this episode on your social and with other athletes. And definitely remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on training your mental game. Thank you for listening, and remember, the time is now.